Hello, how are you? This is going to be for the sign of Libra. It's for the week from 4th to the 10th of August, and it's your career and finances only. So first I'm going to pull the overall energy, and then we will take it from there. If you need to reach out for a personal reading, energy clearing, cord cutting, scrying, spells, or any other services that I offer, or even just to ask something, there is an email in the description box below, so feel free to use it. Let's see, Libra, what's going on. Look at this. I usually take one card from this deck, but two flipped, and it's, well, believe it or not, 2 4s. 44, it is a master number. It talks about a lot of stability, but somewhere else you need to change the direction. You have the 4 of Pentacles. Now in this deck, you know, like it's the roots here. Okay, so we're gonna see what is going on with this foundation. Something is wrong. You might need to pull these roots and plant them elsewhere, or just to see what is making everything crumble here. Something is. Now you have another one with the 4 of Swords, which would be a lot of healing, but here in this specific deck, it's also about guides here trying to get you to change the direction, to turn the corner. So some of you, look at this, the moon. Anyway, this, yeah, eclipse. Something is going to be shown here. Okay, you need to be ready. And something, it could be in foundation of whatever you're doing here, whatever this is. It could be even the home situation here. And, well, I don't think you're going to be very happy with what's shown here, but this is necessary because they do want you to change direction. Something is wrong this here. That's why this is not happening. But if you're holding too tight to this, because that could be the 4 of Pentacles, it's going to be very difficult for you to, you know, succeed, to increase your finances or success or whatever, you know, this is about here. Okay, so we're going to have to see what else we have, like what more guidance we have here for you. Okay. So, if you want to join the membership, there is a join button. You can press it. There are a couple of options there that you can choose from, benefit from, and I do upload those members-only videos. So, it's I upload them every day, so it's a lot of extra videos to watch for those of you who like what I do. Okay, let's see what's going on. Well, the King of Cups, oof, and the Empress. There is a lot of healing here provided to you, but you really need to start focusing. What is this that you love to do? Some of you might have been compromising that in order to, you know, just, you know, get this paycheck or whatever. Well, now would be the time for you to, you know, see and try something else. Especially if you do know there is something else that you like to do, something that really speaks to your heart, something that you feel like almost like you were born to do this. Well, maybe now would be the time to check that. Okay. It could be a lot of creative work with those two here, especially here the Empress. It's a lot of creativity. Empress, by the way, is your energy. You and Taurus share the Empress, and you and Taurus share the Venus as a ruler. This is Venus. Venus rules money and love. So love what you do and make money. Okay. You're almost like called here to change what you're doing here. Okay. So I see a lot of hurt here, and it's for some of you even the inner child here. I don't know. Maybe you know what. As a young person, you might had a dream, like what this is that you want to do. You might have even a certain talent, give something, you know, but you needed to give that up, to sacrifice that because of, you know, like getting this paycheck. Well, now you're called to check this again, okay, to check with yourself and to see what this is, because you need to change the direction here. Now, for some of you also, there is a relocation here, and, you know, selling, buying properties is something that does affect our finances. It's not only work, so there you go. But let's see what else comes through. Very interesting reading here, and even, you know, how these 2 4s fell. I mean, you don't get to see this often, you know, this type of energies here. Yeah, look at this. Yeah, and I was getting the Temperance for you. Something needs to be balanced out. But you have the 8 of Wands. This is, in this deck, powerful manifestation. We are going to be manifesting here. We do have this Lionsgate, one of the biggest events of the year, on the 8th of August. And also on the 9th of August, there is a full moon in Aquarius. perfect time for change and to release what is not serving us, so that we can go towards, like whatever here we set our intentions and what is this that we want to manifest. There could be, again, some type of negotiation here coming to a successful closure, and you do have the Temperance here, which means definitely something is going to be balancing out for you. Okay, and this could be working very nicely. You see, some of you could be even celebrating some type of, like end of negotiation, or even some like a first mile achievement here concerning, whatever this is. But you will have to change the direction you're called to. Sagittarius here, I'm not sure if I mentioned. You're gonna thrive here because you do have the Six of Wands. That's a lot of, like feeling good, feeling justified, victory here. It could be even legal victory for some, but it could be a lot of recognition, it could be a lot of, especially for those of you that haven't been feeling like that. Okay, it was the tough one, but there you are reaching the, like this prize here, and some of you are gonna climb on the top of something. Now this could be, of course, just metaphorically, like, I don't know, just to be one of the best in what you do here, but you will have to follow your heart. You will have to follow what is this gift of yours, because something tells me here that you have been delaying this for a long time and doing whatever was there, like, because of course we all do have bills to pay. But for the rest of you, you're gonna climb. You are climbing on something. I don't know what this is or how this could be resonating, but not gonna stay there long. But anyway, for some of you there is that. You will know probably if this is something that relates to you. Now you do have here Six of Pentacles, more balance here. Okay, and look at this, 66, harmony and balance. I told you here there is something balancing out. 44, 66, even the numerology is very strong. And then, my darlings, we do have here the Queen of Cups. Wow. So we do have a King and Queen of Cups. For some of you, there could be here somebody around you who is going to be very supportive, very, like helping, whatever. For the rest of you, this is just indication that you really need to start prioritizing yourself and what is this that makes you happy. Okay, so let's forget here about this, like whatever this is that you thought it's gonna be it, especially if it wasn't. Okay, and even the money maybe wasn't even enough, and let's here see what is this that you always wanted to do, what is this that you always wanted to manifest. You are gonna be almost like being pulled towards a certain specific direction. Listen to your intuition around this time. It's gonna really guide you towards that. You have the Moon here. Now that would be Pisces or Cancer energy, but this is about, like all this, even hidden aspects and, like everything here that you could have been, could have, should have, whatever. Well, now you can. Okay, but you're gonna have to a little bit, feel the fear, but still do it. Also, there is strong feminine aspect here. I mean, we have the Empress, we have the Moon, then we have the Queen here. You see, so something is, like coming through. It doesn't mean that not a female, it's a feminine. We all have masculine and feminine. Now, feminine principle here, it's about, creating, nurturing, incubating something, and then comes the masculine and executes here. So some of you, it could be this creative, like work of yours. It could be this talent, something here that is surfacing here, and it's almost like forcing you to finally do something about that. You see, could be very patient, just sitting somewhere in the corner, but now here it is, like, because it's time for this to happen. Of course it is. This portal is already wide open, and it's going to stay wide open for another couple of, weeks, and even 3 weeks. It's very strong energy, and we do have this full moon in Aquarius on the 9th, which is also very big, especially in Aquarius. It's this futuristic outlook and what could be, you see. Well, you're just gonna have to be very confident and bold here with this King of Wands. This one is a go-getter, manifestor, male or female. Again, it's a Leo energy here, so there you go. Lion's Gate, and we are in the Leo season. This could be definitely the time to go for it. Now, some of you might have set something in motion here around the new moon in Leo here. Well, you could be starting to see the first results here. Okay, yeah, look at this. You do have something here really good and very healing even, you see, but I believe it has to do with you finally coming in the terms of what you're supposed to be doing to start with. You just, took like a side, have been sidetracked or whatever. I'm not saying here, some of you needed to, because of course, as I say, we all have bills to pay. So, but it looks like now would be the time to, see if there is a possibility to actually do what you really need to do here. Okay, so anyway, I'm going to leave it here. Good luck with this, and love you all. Take care. Bye.